Hey, hi, it's the Crafty Accountant, and we are going to try to make this album from Polka Art Studio. I did watch their video tutorial, and it's like a detective album, and I am a private investigator, so I think it's going to be fun. So let's see how we do. I've cut everything out. And I did also print, I did these in black and white. It's a step-by-step tutorial, plus I did watch that video. But let's see, I did use, let's see, I have not press board, but the hard stuff. And then I needed some extras, so I cut up a Capri Sun container for those. But let's just dive in and get started. So I've got these. Let's see, and I scored them. Let's see if they work right. I suppose I could cut these off. Let's see. Okay. And we need this here. You know what? I'm going to use the big tape for this. Let's get that. Okay, so I got my big old thing of scrapbook.com humongous tape. I'm just going to put a piece on here. I'm going to throw it right in the center. And I really need to get... I gotta go grab a different pair of scissors. This is not the best plan. Okay. Let me just cover all three of these and grab the other scissors. Okay, let's do this. Okay, oops. All right, so we're going to put this on. And you know what, I'm going to move, keep these three pieces for now, move this out of the way. I have my instructions over here, but let's try to get these done. What I'm going to do is if I were glue, oh, here's where I would be. I'd be right there. Okay. And I'm just going to get, and I've been noticing when I first start using the glue again, it's like brown, and I realized it's, I had like a regular pin in, and it was like, why can't, anybody else here in menopause forget words? Rusted, that's the word I was looking for. It's like it's getting rusted, and it's just turning the glue brown. All right. All right. Perfect. Okay. One piece done. Look how cute. All right, let's get the next one. And of course, I think tin roof. Rusted. When I was a young kid working in New York, one of my coworkers was related to one of the women from the B-52s. She used to talk about that all the time. Okay, let's get this next one on. Cut the other. Okay, perfect. Can I find this? I don't think I did that for the other one. Let's do that. Snip this off. Can you hear my cats? I don't know what the heck they're doing right now. But I have 4 cats running around. Usually the only one that comes over is the kitten. The other 3 are a little bit more shy. Okay. Oops. Okay. See if this pin won't rust. Come on, go in there. There we go. All right. So I have the house to myself for a little while. My husband's riding his bike, and my daughter is sleeping. She had her school play. We had 3 performances, and the last one was last night. So she is exhausted. So I may have quiet time for a little while. Hopefully she'll sleep. Because I'm in the living room. I don't have a designated crafting area. So I've just kind of taken the living room floor. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna, let's get this down. Oops. See, do you see the brown in the glue? I don't know what the heck I'm doing. It didn't do this when I was crafting a lot. But something I'm doing is wrong. All right. One piece. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work. I guess this is going to go, that's what's going to happen. These are going to go in there. Okay. I got it. Let's get this done. No, each one. Go. I have to say, crafting on the floor is not comfy. I don't know how long this is going to take me, but I don't know if my legs can hold out down here. I guess I could go back to the dining room table, although it's just filled with craft supplies. I don't know, we no longer have any areas in our house that aren't completely covered in craft supplies. How's your house doing? As my husband tells me, I'm much happier when I'm crafting. Okay, let's try this. That looks like me, right? Oh man. I have to go buy my spy glasses. Okay. Ooh, it does not seem like it's sticking. This will be fun to take to a conference. Keep all my notes in my little detective spy book. Okay. All right, so I have these 3 covered. Now I need to do these. So I'm going to cover this thing. Do need to put holes through it, but let's get, you know, I'm going to do this. Oops. I hope I'm not talking too low, but I don't want to wake her up because it's nice to have a little quiet time. Okay. Ugh. I need to put, let's see, these things on here. Okay. Let's do it like that. Get it right? No! Dang it. No. It's stuck. Ugh. Alright, well that's going to be covered anyway. Although it looks like the lines are going to be off a little bit. Can I save that? Alright, we'll deal with that later. Let's do this one. I should have just done it from the top on. I'm just getting glue everywhere. Alright, let's see. Maybe I'll go this way. Get my head in there. Maybe I should have done that thing where I don't take all the backing off. Now this seems crooked. Is that crooked? Yeah, it is. Come on, no, 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 no. All right, there we go. All right, that one's okay. All right, let's see how this is gonna go. Because this has to go with these on here. I feel like this needs a little something stronger than glue. Oh, I may screw this whole thing up, but you'll be here to witness it. All right. Oh, I did not just do that. No way. Oh no. All right, let's try. Let's try to salvage that. All right. Let's see. See if I can get that on there. Kinda, sorta. Oh man. What did I just do? Oh, so bad. All right, we're just gonna, we'll figure that out. All right, that's me being impatient. Oh, that looks awful. Oh, I probably should have only done one side. this. Maybe it'll be easier to do it like that. Okay. Need to get right. Is that it? Okay. But now I got to do this other side. All right, it's going to go this way. Oh, dang it. And I did that on the... All right. Well, let's see how that's going to work. Kids, don't do this at home. Oh, man. Not sure if this is how it's supposed to be done, but it's how we are doing it. Is that right? Okay, look, you could see. I'll cover that. I'll figure it out. All right, let's do this one. So we've got another hinge. And I think on this one we'll do them one at a time. So let's do... And let's do instead like this. There we go. Oh. Did I do it again? Look, look. See what I did there? Dang it. Maybe I gotta do like that. Man. All right. I'm just gonna, all right, so I'm gonna do one at a time this time. So, this would be, look at that there too. Right, so that's gonna be like that. No. Okay. There we go. Oh, and here's the other piece. Right, goes like that. Okay, let's try that. Okay. So, let's do this one first. And then we'll do this one. All right. So now we have, does it go like that? Or did I do them wrong? It does not close this way. Oh, it does. It does. Okay. But I'm supposed to put holes there. All right, let's see what comes next. All right, so now it says glue decorative stripes on the hinges, poke holes if you want to use brads to decorate the exterior, choose an elastic closure, create 2 holes on the back panel. So I am going to put these holes here, and I'm going to put brads in there. So let's go grab those. Okay, that wasn't fun. You know, the old squirrel thing. Well, as I was looking for this box, I thought it was in the back. And so I decided, well, if you're going to the back, you should do laundry. So, hold on, where do I brads in here. Got all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, here's brads. Got bigger ones and smaller ones. These will work. All right, so let's make those holes. This may not be big enough. I believe this is just decoration. These aren't for signatures or anything. But I may have to, now where's the top for this? Crud. Alright, I'll figure that out in a minute. But I do want to kind of repair some of the damage I've done. And I think I'm going to cut that off right there. Which maybe it'll be easier to do it with this. So you see there's like just this itty bit of the Capri Sun piece sticking out. So just get that off. Okay. And that I'm just going to put something over. Okay. Rest of it's fine. But let's just kind of want to cover that up a bit. There we go. And then I'm going to kind of, maybe I'll put black over that one, but I am gonna just do this whole thing while I'm here. Just get that done. Again, you can kind of see, yeah, didn't butt up totally there, so let's get that all covered. So here you can see how I'm doing this so you don't make my same mistakes. Okay. That. I seem to have the black here. All right, let's put the brads in there. This darker color seems to... There we go, that looks nice. Okay, two. Make sure I have 4 of the same kind. And then I'll press them in the back. 1. And there we go, perfect. Okay, awesome. Come on, go in. Go in. Okay. I bought all these brads off of, would be the easiest thing to use with this. Oh, no. No. I'm just going to use my fingers and then press it down. This will all be covered. There's got to be a better tool for this than my fingers. Okay, I've got that. I'm not an experienced crafter. All right. Okay. So that's on. All right, so we're getting somewhere. Why is this not? Oh, I know why. Because when it hits this, that's why it's not closing. Then it's fine. Okay, so I got that. But it did say if I want to put elastic, if you choose an elastic closure, create 2 holes in the back panel. Oh, crud. These, I think, were supposed to be facing in. I don't know. I think I just did something wrong. All right, we'll figure that out. All right, so I'm supposed to put holes in the back panel. And I do have... What are they? That's not it. These are other closures. No, I do have some elastic here, but I know I have the thick elastic, which is kind of what I want. These are the corners, which I think I'm going to use those. Of course, I can't find what I'm looking for. I have the little things to hold the elastic. Is that it? Yes, this is it. Okay. But it feels like this is maybe a little too thin. I may go and grab my daughter's elastic for, I just need 2 of these. Her elastic for making bracelets. So let me go grab some of her elastic. And hopefully we have something other than white. Let's go grab that. Okay, I have made a decision. I'm not going to use the elastic. I am instead going to use magnets across here and across here so it meets up. So let's get these magnets on. Let's just yes. There we go. And I also realized something else. Let's see. Let's bring it down a bit. Back here, I was supposed to put these strips and then put the brads over, but you know what? I'm fine. I like the brown on there, so I'm good with that. All right, let's put, and I'm going to put a bunch of them because this is pretty thick. And I want to make sure it stays. Really, really strong magnets. Okay. Come on. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have her sleeping. So I'll try to get done as much as I can. I wonder if I should put 4. I think I'm going to put 4. Just because it's so thick. Oh man, these are really strong magnets. Jeez. Look, they're sticking to the brads. Hopefully I'm doing these in the right direction. Come on. All right, I think 4 will be good. All right, so if I have that, now, let's see, so I need it to go along. So I need it on this side. How am I going to find the right spot? Yeah, so I guess I was just gonna, but how do I get that? I guess I could throw tape over it. I don't know. I don't know. There's got to be a better way. I'm just gonna tape over it for right now. Right where it's stuck. Where is it? There. Okay. I'm not saying this is the right way to do this, but got one down. Let's figure out the next one. I know somebody's watching this and saying, why is she doing it like this? And then there. That's the next one. Okay. Let's find the next one. So I'm just kind of putting it in there, and it just sticks where the other side is. Let's see if I can get in there and get that one in. The other thing is it like turns the direction of it. So if I had it in the wrong way, it flips it. I can't even like stick a piece of tape on it. There we go. So it just kind of finds where it's supposed to be. Usually when there isn't a double side, I'll like put glue or something on it so I can see where it's sticking and I know where to go. But this is just a little different. All right, let's see. Here we go. Can't even see this in there. All right, so now if I open this, oh dang it, that one moved. All right, let's get all these stuck in, and we'll do this one again. Whoops. Okay, that's in there. Let's try that again. Ooh, this really is a strong hold. Okay, so this is good. So I'm going to kind of I prefer magnets over the elastic. Okay, so I got that. So now that'll close. That's great. It's a strong. It's very strong. Okay, now this is going over this piece. So let's cut this off. And I'm going to throw this over the top. And then we've got that. You know what? I'm going to ink this up before we do it. Let's do this real quick. Wow, it is thundering out here. My husband left to go on a ride with his friends. And he said, he's like, we may all just be sitting in our trucks and talking. Okay. Got that. So now let's get this down. I think I'm going to do a combination here of this. Should I do tape too? Yes, I'm going to do tape also. I think what I'm going to do is not rip it all until I've got it lined up, so I don't screw this up again. There we go. I never know what the right stuff is to use, but I feel like a combination of the tape and glue is better. And I'm going to put this down. I'm on something here. Okay. Now I'm going to just do there, and I'm going to just do that. What am I on? Do that too. Okay. And we're going to put this here. There seems to be plenty of, is that right? It's not right. No, it's not right. It's not right. It's just too... Not. That's my problem. It's not going straight there. Okay, there we go. Oh no, where's that piece? Here we go. Oh no. Oh man. There we go. Okay. Let's get that down. And now, in hindsight, I probably should have put in something over the magnets. Let's get that down in there. Okay. All right. So there is overlap. I just got to make sure I get it lined up correctly. I wonder if I should do it from this side first. Get this all lined up. Maybe. And it's pretty tight. Okay. So let's get you. I'm going to put this on all four this time. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's give this a whirl. Now I'm going to, which side am I going to do first? I'm going this way. Let's get that off. All right, and then going down this way, so I'm going to take this piece off. Oh man. Throw that up. That up. And then we're going to try to, we know that needs to go there. So let's try to line these two. Okay, does that work? Let's see. Well, it will work. Woohoo! It does work. All right, so let's get that out. And that. And then I need this one. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's do this. Whoops. Smooth you out. Oh, that's all the magnets in there. Okay. And we also need to figure out where those magnets are sticking. Okay. So, oh, let's look at that in there. That's not good. I don't like how that looks. Well, what is this going to be covered with? I wonder. Okay, and we've got that's not good. I wonder if that's because I used the glue, the other glue. All right, I'm not liking how that looks in there. All right, we'll have to figure this out so you can learn from all the mistakes I made. I don't like how that looks in there. Oh, God, what am I gonna do? Look at this. This looks terrible. How am I gonna fix this? I think it's, I mean, there was some tape on this part. All right, let's just move on because I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix all that. We'll figure that out as we go along. Maybe it'll look fine at the end. All right, what is next? Okay, to create the accordion journal, cut and prepare the folding panels 1 through 4. So let's move you out of the way. These are all pieces. Okay, folding panels 4. Folding panel 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so these, oh, these all go on each other. So it's 1, 2. Right, this goes on there. 1, 2. That's not right, because that's upside down. All right, so this is 1. This is it. 1, 2, 3. And that makes no sense, because that's upside down. 4. Okay. This goes on it. This is the cover of it, right? Because it goes like this over there. All right. Take panel 1 and glue the left side on the right interior. Flip it inwards and connect panel. Okay, take panel 1 and glue the left side on the right interior cover. Glue it on the right interior cover. I think that has to do with this. Okay, we're gonna have to take a look at this.